Good evening, everybody. Welcome to today's show. In today's show is going to be something a little completely different tonight. It's not going to be your usual Manchester United talk on here on my main channel. Literally, it's going to be, a stream about me, really. So, I hope you sit back and enjoy it. Big up to every single one of you live and logged in this evening. Much appreciated. If you're new to our YouTube channel, why not consider hitting the subscribe button as I upload plenty of Manchester United content on here. And also, I talk about loads of different games on here. And please subscribe as well to my Mr. Joshy J football channel if you like listening to me talk about other football teams, etc. Link is in the title. It's also in the description. So's my F1 channel. That's in the description. And also pinned on top of the live chat and in the description is my channel membership. So if you wish to become a channel member today to help fund my YouTube channel, then why not consider becoming a member? Because, I have level one and level two membership. So you could select which level you like, and you could even get your own personalized video as well if you were a channel member. So you can find all the information pinned on top of the live chats, and it's in the description to this video as well. Big up to the guys who joined me on my last stream for my live watch on my football channel. Burnley against, who was it? Leeds United, that's it. Forgot the team's name a second. Yeah, Burnley, Leeds United, where it finished 0-0. So both teams are very, very strong in the automatic promotion places. So, right, now you know me on YouTube and that. I'm a football content creator. I always come across as a very happy person, always want to interact with the live chat because you guys are the reason why I love doing YouTube, So this is why I feel it's good to do streams, interact with your community, because I know my community is elite on here. We've built such a good community. Everybody cares about each other, in the live chat. I have my mods as well. So, yeah, big up to every single one of you who's liked, commented, subscribed on either of my channels, this channel or the Mr. Joshy J football channel. So, right, the things I'd like to get up to outside of YouTube is I will come to the chat in a bit, guys, but I got quite a bit to talk about. So I'm just going to start off by talking first and I will read your messages out afterwards. So, yeah, basically, I am into spending time with my social groups, doing social activities. Once a week, I do a football club, play Monday football. Well, not today because the weather was like shit. So I didn't go today. And, I didn't go because they're doing a bit of building work on the place I play. So you would have just got all dirty and muddy. So, yeah, I gave it a miss. And the weather absolutely horrendous. Also, I like to do social things, have a game of darts, have a game of pool, maybe play a little bit of indoor football and just talk with my friends, like what I'm doing now, on YouTube. And also once a week, I go and have breakfast at Wetherspoons, with my social group from here where I live with one of my neighbours and a couple support workers. So yeah, that's very nice having breakfast at Wetherspoons. Usually I have the breakfast wrap with a Pepsi Max cherry, and that is very nice. I do like Pepsi Max cherry. It's by far my favourite flavour. It really is, So yeah, and yeah, the breakfast wrap in one of her things is superb. It's got sausage in it, hash browns, a bit of egg, and yeah. Also, I usually order two more sausages and two more hash browns on the side. So it's also got sausages inside the wrap as well. And yeah, I'm having my breakfast, communicating with my neighbour and talking with my support workers. And I love it, just love interacting with them and my neighbour. And I love doing the games evening as well with him, where once a week I do a games night. We play a bit of Call of Duty. We're shooting each other on Call of Duty. Ah, fun times, man! Absolute fun times. And yeah, just going out and about. Looking around shops. That's one thing I do enjoy is going to look around shops, do a bit of window shopping. Even though I don't always buy anything, it's just nice to get out and about, going like in a few shops, I go like in a few clothes shop. I might go to Sports Direct. I may go look in a couple game shops, because I am into gaming, but I'm not as big a gamer as what I used to be, because obviously I do YouTube and that, so and also I like reading magazines as well, like looking in the Radio Times to see what's on TV, anything good's coming up on say Free TV or on Netflix, etc. But normal TV can be absolutely trash at times. It really can. So I mainly just watch like Now TV and Netflix and that, because that TV is a lot more exciting than Freeview TV these days. I mainly like the TV soaps, say like EastEnders, Hollyoaks, the Australian soaps like Home and Away, Neighbours. I know, call me sad bastards, but who cares? It's what I like doing. It's what makes me happy. So yeah. But who watches EastEnders these days, Mr. Joshy J? Well, I do. Michael Dot Chelsea FC does. He watches EastEnders as well. EastEnders can be funny at times. But at times, what I like about EastEnders is they try and address real life situations. So I have to say, big up to all the producers who do that on EastEnders. I love Phil Mitchell, Alfie Moon, Ian Bill. So many good characters on EastEnders. Honestly, they play really good roles. Denise, Jack Brannan, Hollyoaks. That's quite a good program to watch because again, they address real life stuff. And I'm really into my Australian soaps. I like a bit of Home and Away with Alf Stewart. The flaming thing. You flaming galah. This and that. His favourite saying on Home and Away. Flaming Alf Stewart. Big up to Alf Stewart, the legend on Home and Away. Absolutely love him. Same as on Neighbours. I always like Paul Robinson as well. I mean, he is such a fella. He really is, because you never know what you're going to get with Paul Robinson. One minute he's a good guy on Neighbours, and the next minute he's the villain on Neighbours. Dr. Carl Kennedy as well, Susan Kennedy. I love them characters. Toadie recently left Neighbours, so it's a shame because I liked Toadie. I really, really did. But yeah, watching the soaps is, I just find it quite funny and amazing to watch, sometimes, because I'm not really into any these programs, like say The Only Way is Essex or Made in Chelsea. None of that shit. Get the fuck out of here, man. I mean, big up to you guys, though, if you like that sort of thing, of course. But I gotta admit, I do like I'm a Celebrity Get Me Out on here. That's the only reality show I do like, really. But yeah, and the rest of them, I couldn't care less. I like watching a bit of Gordon Ramsay as well, because he always lands the minerals in the kitchen, telling people to fuck off and that. Hey, what's that? That's fucking raw. Big up to Gordon Ramsay, yeah. What a legend. He's an unbelievable chef, honestly. And another thing that I love doing is going to football matches as well. Just for example, just watching a game of football. Going to see Bristol City, going to see Chippenham Town, where my grandparents live. That's why I support Chippenham Town, because I've watched them quite a bit. Plymouth, even though I like Bristol City, I do quite like Plymouth as well, because I have family who live in Devon and Cornwall, and they're massive Argyle fans, so that's why I take interest in them. But going to Bristol City, that's fun, watching that game against Blackburn Rovers, absolutely fantastic, Yeah, 1-2 Bristol City, so they kept their playoff hopes alive. They really have, which is absolutely amazing. But if they got into the Premier League, I think unfortunately they will get battered every weekend, unfortunately. But hopefully, they can have a strong end to the EFL Championship season. But you know what the gaps are coming like between teams in the Premier League, and new teams get promoted. I think the reasons why: financial fair play and PSR. I mean, let's get the narrative right here. But going to football matches is always fun. I like meeting up with my school friends at one of them. Sometimes I go with my dad as well, because obviously I do like to spend a bit of time with my dad, and it's nice for him as well that him and I get to spend a bit of time together to go and watch a football match. I love it. I wouldn't change it for anything. And as I said, meeting up with one of my school friends as well, who I used to be friends with at school and who I still remain friends with now. We go and watch Chippenham Town together. Or, my dad comes with me as well, and I'm either chatting to my school friend or my dad as well. So, yeah. But films, I'm into films, comedy films, this and that. I love The Mask, Bruce Almighty, Shaun of the Dead, Hot Fuzz. I mean, Hot Fuzz. Oh my goodness me. What a classic film that is. That was made in Wales, Somerset, which is not too far away from where I live. What a film, honestly. I absolutely love it. Police in it, but they are the comedy acts, honestly. Simon Pegg and Nick Frost, fantastic actors. They really are. Harry Potter, I'm into Harry Potter films. I watch all the Harry Potter films, pretty much seen them quite a bit, but I love it. May not be for everyone, but it is for me at the end of the day. The only genre of films I don't like is horror films. I cannot stand horror films in any shape or form whatsoever. Let's get the narrative right here, people, yeah? Because I find them too gory and that. No, thank you, not for me. I mean, again, big up to you, right? This is no personal dig at you or anything. I'm just giving my personal opinion at the end of the day that they are not for me, horror films. I just find them a bit too cringe-worthy and not very, really interesting to watch. But like I said, if you like that sort of thing, fair play, big up to you, yeah? Also, a bit of sci-fi films, always into them sort of films. They're always fun. The Star Wars films, superhero films like Spider-Man, X-Men. I used to like the Spider-Man films in the early 2000s and X-Men as well in the early 2000s. Absolutely amazing films, honestly, with Hugh Jackman, who plays Wolverine. Yeah, but Tobey Maguire, to me, is the greatest Spider-Man ever. I mean, he just played that role so well in the original Spider-Man films. He really did. I mean, and you guys, Spider-Man mad? Because I am, even my dad used to collect the comics, and I would read some of his comics because he was into Spider-Man. But yeah, Spider-Man is so good. The Incredible Hulk, that's quite good as well. DC, I'm more into Marvel than DC, but one film I do like from DC is Suicide Squad. Absolutely fantastic. And the Harley Quinn films as well. Absolutely amazing. And I quite like a bit of Batman as well. They're always fun films to watch at the end of the day. But comedy series like Only Fools and Horses, I absolutely love Only Fools and Horses. That makes me laugh so much. I remember in that episode where Del Boy literally falls over the bar. I mean, oh my goodness, see, that is one of the most ironic moments ever. And where the bus blows up at Margate, and they're stranded in the night at Margate, and all the others are saying, "Oh, we need to get home, this and that," and Trigger goes, "And I lost my dolphin." I mean, just so many ironic moments on Only Fools and Horses. Absolutely loved Only Fools and Horses. Faulty Towers as well with John Cleese. I mean, oh my goodness me, that is absolutely incredible as well. I love Faulty Towers, where John Cleese was literally once, where his like car wouldn't start, he literally got out of it, picks up a tree branch and started hitting it with the started hitting the car with a tree branch. I'm warning you, if you don't start on the count of three. 1, 2, 3, right. That's it. I laid on the line time and time again. Well, this is it. I'm going to get you damn good trashing. Oh, the most ironic scene ever. And obviously, the episodes where, you know, the Germans came to the hotel and he started doing that. I'm not going to say on here because the YouTube police. I think you know what the scene I mean. Absolutely incredible. But, you know, I think you know what I'm talking about. One of the most ironic scenes ever. And I like the scene as well where the Americans stayed in the hotel. We went on a Waldorf salad. And John Cleese didn't know what a Waldorf salad was, you know, Basil Fawlty. And, you know, one of my favourite scenes ever was where, you know, Manuel knocks John Cleese out, Basil Fawlty, with the frying pan. And then afterwards, he was all concussed. I mean, just brilliant, man. You never get comedies like that these days because, you know, how it is, unfortunately, these days on TV. And they've even re-edited some episodes. I mean, nah, get the fuck out of here, man. I'm glad I've got them on DVD because it's totally unfiltered. The original scenes, yeah, you know, classic. Absolute classic. But in general, yeah, the things I don't really like, I have to say, is like I said, horror films. Don't like horror films. I do not like tattoos. I'll never get a tattoo at all. Not for me, but big ups to you. Yeah, if you do like your tattoos, that's fair enough. But not for me. You know, I am just happy how my skin is at the end of the day. You know, I feel there is no need to add anything to my skin. It's impressive as it is. So, and I'm going to keep it that way. Not get a tattoo. I'm not into any piercings at all whatsoever. Again, if you are, big up to you, but not for me. I absolutely cannot stand it in the highest level. Nah, imagine me with a piercing, man. Nah, it make me vomit, man. Nah, not for me one bit. So that's completely out of the question. And another thing I hate is smoking. I absolutely cannot stand cigarettes or them e-cigarettes. I mean, oh my goodness, man, it's like so bad. It's just like the smell of it, and another smell I cannot stand. Again, I'm not going to say it on here, but it begins with a W word. I just, oh, that stuff makes you want to be sick, man. Honestly, oh, horrible, cringe. Even now, talking around it, it makes you want to vomit. But yeah, I absolutely cannot stand that stuff. Alcohol, I'm not a huge drinker of alcohol. I mainly have a drink at weekends. Maybe if there's a football match on during the week, I'll have like a pint or something then. But yeah, I mainly just drink at weekends, to be honest with you. And yeah, you know, my favorite alcohol is I quite like San Miguel. Peroni is nice. Heineken, that's quite nice as well. I quite like that one. Cider, I love cider as well. Thatcher's is my favourite because obviously I come from Somerset and that's where Thatcher's comes from. The Thatcher's Gold, Thatcher's Haze, absolutely. Beautiful ciders. Honestly, I love them so much. But in general, I just like being happy, communicating with people. I'm not one for going for parties or anything like that. To be honest, I cannot stand parties. And if I go to disco or anything, I have to wear headphones because I am not a fan of loud music in any shape or form whatsoever. Also, when I'm driving as well, I'm not a fan of loud music. I just like to have music on in the background, because I'm in the car by myself and listening to music like keeps a good company in that when I'm in the car or on my own. So yeah, that's what makes me happy. Driving in general, I do enjoy driving, but I'm not really a long distance driver who would travel miles and miles and miles. I prefer to stay more local areas, which is fine if that's what you want to do. I say that's absolutely fine. But you are a long distance driver who likes your motorway driving, like up country, cross country, all that. Big up to you, yeah. But again, I'm just more into local driving because I still like getting on buses and trains as well because I'm a huge fan of bus travel and train travel. I really am. It's one thing I do really enjoy still. Even though I got a car, it's just and walking. I love walking as well. Walking is my favourite exercise. Because I got long legs, I'm quite a fast walker at the end of the day. You know, and when it comes to me wearing clothes and that, these days, me being 32 years old, I've just got to that stage where now I've gone beyond caring like what I wear and that. If I go out for a meal and that, I like to wear a nice shirt with a pair of cords and that. But if I'm not going anywhere particular, usually these days, well, especially during this cold weather and that, I usually wear tracksuit bottoms with shirts and my tall boots as well because I'm into my Doc Martin boots. Look, not everybody may be into Doc Martin style boots, but I love my Doc Martin style boots. And in general, even though I wear tracksuit bottoms, it's like if you still want to wear tracksuit bottoms with boots, you can because you see women wear tracksuit bottoms with UGG boots. So why shouldn't I be able to wear tracksuit bottoms and boots? If that's what I want to do, I'm going to jolly well do it. It's like F what everyone else thinks. At the end of the day, you know, I wear whatever I'm comfortable in. Like I said, if I'm going out for anywhere nice, I dress up more smarter. But any other time, I couldn't really care less what I wear. And if I'm wearing tall boots and that, hardly anyone takes any notice. One or two may look at me and some say, "Oh, I like your boots," and I say, "Oh, thank you very much," because I like it when they compliment me on my tall boots. I find that very, very interesting. And some give me the strange look, but I couldn't care less at the end of the day. I really couldn't, because I'm 32 years old. So why should I let that shit bother me? Because I don't at the end of the day. It's all about personal preference as well. And watching YouTube videos as well. What I like about watching YouTube videos is sometimes it takes my mind off of things, especially like I like to watch YouTubers who are into travel and do fan life, this and that, traveling in camper vans and that, motorhomes, what they've built themselves. And when they go around the UK, now I always find that very interesting and very relaxing to watch. It's like if you feel a bit crap, it's like that is a perfect thing to watch because to me it's almost like a therapy session at the end of the day watching them sort of videos. And obviously I like my football YouTubers as well at the end of the day, you know, Flying Pig United and all that. Where some I used to be a fan of, but not so much these days because unfortunately they've become brown envelopes. And yeah, don't even get me started on that. But anyway, yeah, that particular stuff I do enjoy, as I find them videos quite refreshing and quite relaxing. You know, when there's jack shit on TV, and if there's hardly anything on TV, you know, sometimes I'll game or sometimes I'll stream and interact with you guys. But you are the reason why I love YouTube so much. Without you guys, there is absolutely no way I would continue to do this at the end of the day. Let's get the narrative right here. But as you love my content, you know, you are making me even more determined to keep the content coming out, keep on pushing the narrative and that, and keep on landing it on Manchester United, which I always will do at the end of the day. But, you know, yeah, so in general, that is what I like doing, you know, outside of YouTube, you know, gaming, having fun with people, looking around shops, you know, like I said, gone past beyond caring what I'm wearing. And sometimes when I'm not going out, I can have a pajama day sometimes. I mean, I couldn't care less what others think. Again, that's what I want to do. That's what I'm going to do, you know. That's what anyone else thinks. My advice is never let anyone bully you into submission. Because if you get bullied into submission, they'll have an absolute field day over you. But it's not going to work. It really isn't. I'll never let anyone bully me into submission because I'll soon tell them and go like, right, you're out of here fast. So for say, but, bosh. Yeah. So basically, that's what I would say, you know. It's like, who cares if I want a pajama day? Real talk, yeah? Who the fucking heck cares? Because like I said, I don't. So, yeah. And I feel just comfortable sometimes, you know. You're doing jack shit. I may do a bit of cleaning inside my flat and that. But, you know, again, who cares? Because I'll wear whatever I'm comfortable with, whether I'm outside or, you know, inside. Yeah. Also, yeah, spending time with my grandparents as well. I love spending time with my grandparents, you know, because I've been doing it now for over 32 years. I've been staying in their house, really, ever since I was a baby. So that's why I still go and see them at weekends. And I love helping them out, especially like as they're both in their 80s now, you know, with the technical side of things. You know, my granddad is always having problems with his iPhone. You know, he's always accidentally removing stuff off of it. So I do my very best to restore it for him. And yeah, also my dad as well. He's very good with my grandparents. You know, he does like the cooking side of things, where I help with the technical side of things. And if my granddad is having one of them days where he's struggling, you know, he helps my granddad, you know, with a few things. So, yeah, big up to my dad. Bless up to him, yeah. Love my dad to pieces, yeah. He's such a caring person. But, yeah, I love spending time with my grandparents, man. Just, it's something I've been doing all my life. So, I feel I owe it to them. I mean, I know I could stay here at weekends, but to me, you know, my grandparents, they love my company because, you know, they love a bit of young company. Because obviously I'm still in my early 30s, so I class myself as very young still. So I'm glad I can give my grandparents a little bit of a lift, you know, lift their spirits a bit. Because at the end of the day, you know, they can have good days and bad days. So I'm glad that I do lighten their mood a little bit. And anyone who's having a crap day, I hope when I go live and that, I make your day, that I make you feel a lot more better and that. So, yeah. Also, spending time with my grandparents weekends, and I go and see my mum and my stepdad once a week, spend a bit of time with my sister as well. One of them lives in Bournemouth, so I don't see her as much, but I try and get out to Bournemouth, on the odd occasion, go work, excuse me, for a weekend in Bournemouth, etc. Just spend a bit of time with her and her boyfriend as well. So, yeah, it's what I really do enjoy doing. But yeah, basically, that is Mr. Joshy J in a nutshell. So I hope you found this very, very interesting. So I said there's going to be loads and loads of comments. So yeah, let's get to the chat now. Here we go. Yeah, big up to you, Michael.CLCFC. Bosh, big up to you, mate. Welcome back, Adam. Love your football channel, Josh, mate. Cheers, Adam. Big up, Mr. Josh in the chat. Big up to you, the goat says football. Bosh. Hope everything's well tonight. Yeah, all good, mate. Got all my night stream on Wednesday from 10 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. Hello, everyone. Hi, Kai, mates. Hope you're okay. Hi, Adam. You all right? That's good, Adam. Mackey's prices are disgraceful. A wrap in store is $1.99 and online it's $4.09. Daylight robbery. Not sustainable whatsoever, that guy. That's a disgrace here. I window shop too, just to see if I want anything. Yeah, it's nice to go round. I do it once a month. At Kai, at Adam Partridge. Great call-in show the other night, guys. Yeah, cheers to that, Michael. I really enjoyed doing that, mate. Michael, I appreciate it, mate. Thanks for watching. Thank you, Michael, mate. You okay, mate? Was good meeting you and Josh in the call-in show, Kai, mate. Yeah, it was. I loved it. EastEnders would have been greater if Ronnie and Roxy were still on the show today, and Pat, Peggy, and Dot too, etc. Yeah, yeah. Do you like Love Island, mate? No, I'm not into that at all. My number one thing I like is football and going out to drink. I love doing gardening in the summer. I do, Josh, mate. Your best beer you like, Josh, mate? Yeah, like I said, well, you may not have been watching when I said it, but yeah, I like a bit of San Miguel. I like a bit of Heineken, Peroni, and my favourite cider is Thatcher's because obviously I come from Somerset. Boo! Naughty step for Josh CJ. Love the horror movies, geezer. Yeah, I know you do, mate. Same, mate. I don't like at parties either, and the music is way too loud in the exact same way as you. But what about the girls, geezer? Yeah, like Margot Robbie. Yeah. Do you like going for your haircut, Josh, mate? Yeah, I do. I go every 2 or 3 months, really, Adam, to get my haircut because my hair doesn't really get that long. And besides, where it's still quite cold outside, I think it's nice to have longer hair still. You like going to the dentist? I don't like the dentist, Josh, mate. I don't mind dentists. I know some people hate them, but yeah, I don't have a problem with them, to be honest, Adam. I'm going out on buses too, Josh, mate. Yeah. If you like fan life, watch Solar Camper on YouTube. Oh, check that out, mate. I bet Margot Robbie was Joshy J's favourite actress in Neighbours. Can't remember the character's name though. Donna Freeman. That's her name in Neighbours, mate. Michael, that was her name. But yeah, basically, that is what I like doing. Of course, I do have my restrictions sometimes, some things I'm good at and some things I'm not good at. Like with anyone, but you know, dyspraxia. I got this thing called dyspraxia, which affects my coordination and that. So, which can affect my balance. So I have to go careful on certain activities. And I have scoliosis as well on my spine. So I cannot do any heavy liftings. So I have to watch out what I lift and this and that. I have to sit in a comfortable position and that to make me feel comfortable. But yeah, also Asperger's as well. I have Asperger's, but obviously I showed that more when I was younger. But since growing up, these days you would hardly notice I had it, because you know, and it's nothing to be ashamed of, Asperger's, because it's quite common, so yeah, but you wouldn't think I had it at all now. But yeah, I got diagnosed with it when I was quite young, to be honest, when I was about what, 5 or 6, I think. And yeah, like I say, it's nothing to be ashamed of because so many people have Asperger's, and I said loads have got dyspraxia as well, which affects your balance and coordination. Like my joints and that, sometimes, like trying to handle certain things, it can be a little bit more of a challenge. Like it may take me a few attempts to master it, but I will do it eventually. It's like when I was learning to drive. I'm sure it took me a bit longer because of my Asperger's and dyslexia, but I kept on going at the end of the day. And I knew eventually I would pass my driving test. I refused to give up. It took me 5 times to pass my theory test. I mean, that was absolutely unbelievable. I remember the first time I went for my theory test, I was tantalizingly close to passing the first time. I passed on the hazard perception, but I fucking missed out on one question. And then after that, you know, I kept on getting a bit worse and worse and worse. And then the 5th attempt, I passed it because I didn't skip up. I didn't just throw in the towel. It took me 3 times to pass my driving test. Again, I didn't skip up. I didn't throw in the towel. I just kept on going and going and going. So that's what I did at the end of the day. So yeah, but like I said, driving, I do really enjoy driving at the end of the day. But like I said, I'm just not a long distance driver. Like with my grandparents, that's why I feel I'm more capable of helping with the technical side of things instead of like me doing like the caring side of things, like say if one of them wants to go to the loo and that. Unfortunately, I'm not the right person to do that. So I have to leave my dad to do that because, one thing what would worry me about is with my coordination is if I went over and then the last thing I would want to do is injure either my gran or grandpa. So yeah, I play it safe, because I need to think about myself as well, including them at the end of the day. So, but with the technical side of things, like if they get problems with their phones and that, I'm very good at that aspects. And also, like if my gran needs help in picking what outfits to wear and that, I'm also very good at that. So I do have my strengths and weaknesses, really, which I guess most people do. So yeah, basically. But my grandparents, they are thankful for what I do for them anyway. So yeah, which that makes me feel touched, honestly. It really does. It just goes to show how much they love me. They say that. Because, I sure love them. I really do. Like I said, I've been going to their house ever since I was a baby. So like I said earlier on, I feel that I owe it to them by still going to them. I really do. And I love their company. They love my company in the end of the day. So that's all I got to say on that matter, really. But yeah, obviously I used to go to Old Trafford and that. I used to love going to Old Trafford with my grandpa and my dad's as well. Even though my dad is an Arsenal fan, but he still went to Old Trafford with me when my granddad could no longer handle going to Old Trafford, because my dad wanted to still go to football matches with me. So big outside dad, yeah. Despite being an Arsenal fan, he was willing to still go to Old Trafford with me. I thought that's absolutely amazing commitment by my dad, despite being an Arsenal fan. So big up to him, yeah. Absolutely amazing stuff. The reason why I stopped going to Old Trafford was it was the journey, man. I mean, 5 hours on the coach down and 6 hours back on the same day. Fucking jarring and so exhausting, honestly. So that's why I gave up. And besides, I wanted to stop giving money to the Glazers and then being absolute clowns, obviously. Well, not just them being clowns now, another certain individual being a clown as well. It's like I wanted to stop funding the Glazers, really. And yeah, they're the reasons. And the coach journey as well. So fucking long. I mean, the traffic getting out on Old Trafford after a game. Oh my goodness me. That was absolutely peak at the highest level. Right, let's get back to the chat. Let's get back to the comments. No, I don't, Adam. No, I don't have to do any of that, thank goodness. Got a question, Geezer. Let's say he Sanders suffers cast cuts. Which three characters would you keep? Phil Mitchell, Alfie Moon, and who else? Probably Ian Bill. Well, Kai, you know my age. I'm 32, mate. Yeah, you're 24. But yeah, they're the characters I'll keep Michael and these Sanders. Another thing I like watching as well, which you may find this bizarre, is Casualty. That's good. Yeah, it is, Adam. Yeah, Casualty, because, I watched that with my grandparents quite a few years. So, yeah, I'm really into Casualty. Another program I like watching. Yes, I know you call me. Yeah, it is a good show, Kai. I agree. Very good show. And I think it's got better again recently because it's had that period where it wasn't so good. And one of my support workers, believe it or not, who supports me where I live, is actually an extra in Casualty. He's been doing it since 1992. So each time now I watch Casualty, I'm always looking out for him in the background because he's a doctor as an extra in the background. I mean, that's incredible. If you like Casualty, you like The Good Doctor. It's a series on Netflix. Oh, right. I'll have to check it out, Kai. That sounds interesting, mate. That does. Very interesting. Well, let's have a look. But yeah, Casualty is quite a good show. I used to like characters like the paramedic Nikki, Comforts, Luke, Jeff, Dixie, the doctors, Connie Beecham, Harry as well, Simon McCorpentel, who's no longer with us, sadly. But yeah, there are some good people in Casualty. Your Arsenal Ronan's club. Your dad didn't trust in the brain. No, he's not one of them, mate. He goes, oh, trust the process. Oh, give it time, this and that. No, mate. He's not one of them. Most Arsenal fans are annoying, but my dad is not one of them. So he gets a free pass. Yes, I am Kai. I love Harry Potter. Absolutely love it. Yeah, I got a Slytherin hat. I wear a Slytherin hat and the Slytherin gloves. Yeah, I love Harry Potter. It's absolutely amazing. But yeah, really, I just wanted to talk about the things I like doing, the things I get up to, this and that. So yeah, because sometimes I feel it's nice to talk about these things. No, it's nice to offload sometimes and think in general how you're feeling, this and that. Of course, I'm very good, I feel very positive, optimistic. No, some people get good days and bad days, don't they? But yeah, in general, I feel very happy. To me, it's important to be happy. Even if you're not, it is okay to not be okay because there is plenty of people who can help you, like your family, these counselors, professionals, this and that. But yeah, in general, I just want to be happy. I got my YouTube community. I communicate my social group. So yeah, which house would you be in? I like to be in Slytherin. Same mate. If I was offered a role in Harry Potter, I like to be in Slytherin. But actually, watching the films, Gryffindor was my favourite house. But where I'm a good person in real life, I'd love to experience the dark role. I really would. Because like I say, I'm a good person in real life. So yeah, let's have a look. No to Harry Potter doesn't fit our high Chell standards. West Ham problem now. Yeah, Graham Potter. I know who you're talking about, Michael's our Chelsea FC, mate. I like to see Harry and Slytherin. He's meant to be, wasn't he? But then obviously he went to that Sorting Hat, not Slytherin, not Slytherin. And then the Sorting Hat went, not Slytherin, eh? Are you sure? You could be great, Well, it has to be Gryffindor. Yeah, absolutely amazing. Honestly, wow, brilliant, amazing stuff. But yeah, obviously in this cold weather as well, I like to wear beanies. Like I say, I wear Slytherin hats as well. That's very nice. And I got the matching gloves as well. So people must be thinking, wow, he really is Slytherin mad if he's got the matching hat and matching gloves. Yeah. Some Bastion Professor McGonagall was so good. Yeah, yeah, it was. It's absolutely amazing. But big up to every single one of you who's involved in this stream. I really do appreciate it. It's a bit shit, isn't it, Adam? Rain and that. I like it cold and crispy. I love the frosty mornings. This is what I love as well. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching. I just really wanted to talk about I like light nights. I want the League UK as soon as possible. But yeah, I appreciate you guys listening because I feel, it's good to offload sometimes, talk about the things you love doing, talk about the things you don't like and what you're good at and what your weaknesses are. I don't see any shame in it whatsoever. But anyway, we are redirecting to Flying Pig United Gaming now. So make sure when you head over to his YouTube channel, you put Mr. Joshy J Raid, or Mr. Joshy J was the one who sent you over. I'll be back. So I'll do probably another stream tomorrow. Or when Ruben Amorim's doing his press conference is when I'll probably be back on here streaming. No worries, mate. Night, Josh, mate. Yeah, night, Adam. Good night, all. But yeah, make sure you put Mr. Joshy J Raid going to show Flying Pig United some love. Yeah, he's a Man United content creator. He likes doing Manchester United live watch-ons. He talks about Manchester United. He likes playing games as well. We're redirecting to his gaming channel because he's currently playing some FC EA 25 right now. So, yeah, as I said, Flying Pig United is by far my favourite Man United content creator. So that is why I am redirecting to him. And I just love him. I love his rants, honestly. They are absolutely sensational. No one rants on YouTube, Man United content creator like Flying Pig United. Talk about girls in your next ring, mate. Oh, I knew that one was coming, mate. But anyway, thank you all so much for watching. Going to show Flying Pig United some love. Good night, all.